everybody, welcome back to Meals with Marsha. Today I'm going to be sharing a recipe called macaroni and tomatoes. I can't wait to show you this, so let's get started. The first thing you need is 2 cups of uncooked elbow noodles, okay? And you're going to put them in a pot with salted water and you're going to boil them for 9 minutes. And guys, please do not overboil the noodles because you have to put them back in the pot and cook them with with the process of making this dish. So please do not overcook your noodles. You want them really al dente and just, you know, like I said, just not all the way cooked because you're going to cook them some more. And once you do that, you cook them for 9 minutes, you drain them off, and then you run cold water over them and put them in a separate bowl, set them aside. In the same pot, we're going to add our other stuff. I'm going to turn my stove out on because we're going to have this going pretty good. I'm going to be referring to my recipe today because I've only made this 2 or 3 times. Where I got this recipe was from the nutrition department when I worked in the Georgia schools, at Marion County schools. They used to have on Friday, they had chicken tender Friday. They had macaroni and cheese, macaroni and tomatoes, turnip greens, and a couple other things I don't remember. But guys, it was such a good meal, and that macaroni and tomatoes was so good with that chicken. And I thought I'm gonna have to find that recipe and make it, and I started making it, and I love it, and it's so delicious. So I can't wait to show you. So the first thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes, undrained. Well, I canned my tomatoes, and so this is some we've done back last summer. So I'm gonna be using these. This is a 32-ounce can because it is a quart. So it's gonna be a little bit more than what it calls for, but that's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and open that. Pop my top off here. Okay. And I love to smell these tomatoes when I first open it. It's my favorite. So I'm going to pour that in my pot. And set this aside. I'm going to go ahead and put this up on my stove eye so it can start heating. Okay, and then we're going to have 1 tablespoon of butter, salted butter. I've got that here. I'm just going to drop that in. And we're going to need 1 teaspoon of bacon grease. Now this is my little bacon grease holder. I've had this thing for a long time. Bought it at Smoky Mountain Knife Works in their their department. But this is a little strainer that gets all the stuff off of it. You just pour your bacon grease in there, and then you have your strained bacon grease. So let's see, 1 teaspoon. So I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of bacon grease. Okay, put that in there. If I can use my knife to get all that out. But I always save my bacon grease because you can use it for different things to cook with, and it's just good to season with sometimes too if you're doing beans or something like that. Anyway, there's that. Let me move that over. I'll move it over here. All right, and then you're going to need 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. Here's my onion powder. I just buy whatever brand I can get, whatever store brand's there. See if I can get down in here. And we'll put that in. Okay. And then you're going to need 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar. I've got 2 tablespoons of sugar because I'm doing a little bit more tomatoes than normal. Okay, and then salt and pepper to taste. So I've added a little salt to my tomatoes when I cooked them, and I had a little salt in my noodles when I cook them. So I may just do like 1/4 teaspoon. I'm going to do 1/4 teaspoon of pepper and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And if it needs more, I can always go back, you know, and change it. Okay? I'm going to stir that up really good. All right. And then we're going to have to bring this to a boil, and then we'll add our noodles. So I'm going to put the lid on and get this started. Then I'm going to come back when it's boiling. I'm going to add my noodles, and then we're going to tell you what else to do, okay? Be just a few minutes. I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Bye-bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Okay, now my tomato mixture is boiling, so I've got that going. So now I'm going to add my macaroni noodles. I'm just going to kind of break them up a little bit as I add them in there so they won't be all stuck together. Let's see here. There we go. All right. And I'm going to stir this up really good. And then I have to simmer it for 3 to 4 minutes. And then it'll be ready. Let me get that that stirred up good. This is what it looks like so far, guys. So let me put the lid on that and let it simmer for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then turn this around so I don't knock it off. All right, and then I'll come back in 3 to 4 minutes and I'll show you how to finish it up, okay? I'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back. Okay, now I've been simmering my macaroni and tomatoes for 3 to 4 minutes, and it smells amazing and it looks delicious. I'm going to take it off the eye for you. Turn that down and stir it up. And now this will thicken even more, guys, as it sits a little bit. But Lord, it's delicious. And also, I want to take some out and I want you to see what it looks like. And I'll try a bite of it. Not like that. And like I said, it's going to thicken up a little bit more after it sits a little bit. But another good idea is when I worked at the nutrition department in the school system, I love to get macaroni, a little bit of macaroni and tomatoes and a little bit of macaroni and cheese and mix it together. So what I think would be a good idea is if you took some, like the Velveeta or the store brand processed cheese and added it in there, that would probably make it delicious. And I think I might try that sometime. I don't know if I'll do that today, but I may try that sometime. But this guys, this is so good. It's so flavorful and it's so good. But whoop, I'm throwing the noodles out. But there you go. And I'm gonna try a bite. I can cool it off. So good. Y'all, it's delicious. And like I said, it takes me back to the days when I worked in the nutrition department. It's such a great taste. It's so good. The flavor's just, And you could probably, I did onion powder, but you could probably cook it, you know, add some onions. And if you liked garlic, you could probably add garlic. So many different ways you could do this, but I think maybe this just seems basic because we were serving it to kids and maybe they didn't like all that. But guys, this is amazing. I hope you try it. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Meals with Marcia. And don't forget that this will be in the description of how to make this and all the ingredients you're going to need. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.